Hello family, and welcome back to another video on Peculiar Lifestyle. I hope that you are doing awesome today. So as you would have seen in the description and also the introductory photo, I will be speaking with you today about emergency preparedness. Yes, so stick around and let's have a chat. Thank you for joining me again. Okay, so I kind of feel as if there is a possibility that for you this may not be far-fetched. Well, you never know. Alright, so why am I talking to you about emergency preparedness? Well, to give you some history, what had happened last year, June, July, was that I actually had a dream. And in the dream, I was in half a tree, right where the Burger King building is at that intersection. Yeah, so I was in half a tree at that intersection, and all of a sudden, I just saw some big governmental buses, and they drove in very quickly, and they were picking up some people, and these people were actually, yeah, we know what that means, right? Yeah, man. So they were hurrying to get into these buses. They were all on a rush, and there was also a particular individual, hint hint, a male, that's very significant right now in Jamaica. We've all been seeing him a lot on our screens. Right, he was also leaving. So these individuals, they were basically forsaking Jamaica. And what had happened was that persons that were onlookers were concerned, they were wondering what's going on. Some were afraid. I remember there was a man that was standing beside me, and I don't know who that man was, but I said to him, don't worry, as long as we help each other, we can go through this, we can make it, we'll be okay, right? So that's the dream that I had. So recently, what had happened is that I have been doing some research just in case, there was to be an emergency. What are some of the things that I need to have? What type of knowledge do I need to have in the event that there is a emergency? It was last week I woke up and it was laid on my heart that I need to share the information that I gathered with you. So let's get into it. But first, I would like to share with you two definitions. Now, the first one is emergency preparedness. Now, emergency preparedness, according to the New York State Department of Health, it is steps you take to make sure you are safe before, during, and after an emergency. And some of these things include a hurricane, a long-term power outage, a tsunami, maybe a war, right? And another definition that I'd like to share with you is the word recession. Now, a recession, according to Investopia, it refers to a significant decline in general economic activity in a designated region. So some of the things that you would observe happening during a recession include lots of persons getting laid off, businesses not getting much profit, actually losing, fighting to survive, not a lot of spending power for persons. Right. It's not really far-fetched because the Bible does talk about these things, as you can see. Right. So let's get into it now. Now, I've categorized them. So, in terms of healthcare, these are some of the things that you would need to get. A first aid kit would be very handy, right? So, some of the things that you'd find in a first aid kit include bandages, hydrogen peroxide, mask, gloves, alcohol swabs, cotton, gauze, and stuff like your supplements, like your vitamins, your iron, your iodine tablets, and also antibiotic ointment in case someone gets a wound and they need some antibiotics on it for healing. And yes, actually, activated charcoal, yes, you can also make it at home, right? And the purpose of that is in the event of someone getting poisoned, like food poisoning, maybe something poisonous touch the skin, it can remove those toxins. In terms of agricultural items, some of the things that you would find helpful would be like a machete, an axe, fishing hooks, and the fishing lines. In regards to food, what you would find helpful would be things like seeds, like pumpkin seeds, corn seeds, melon seeds, also orange seeds, sweet pepper seeds, whichever seeds you can get. And the good thing about it is that once you harvest these things, you can get back the seeds to plant them again. You can also get oil, oats, pasta, white rice, milk powder, or powdered milk. Yes, the thing is, it takes longer for these things to actually expire. You can also get tinned foods like sardines, tuna, whatever protein source you can get. Also, in the event that you'd like to probably relocate, some of the things that would be handy is a very strong and durable backpack, durable and warm clothing, durable shoes, warm clothes to put on your body, a raincoat, reusable pads. Yes, ladies, I did say that, reusable pads. I don't mean the one that you can actually buy now, I mean that the homemade ones that you can make, and there's actually videos that are out there showing that. Ziploc bags. In terms of hygiene purposes, moisturizers, soap, powder and bar soap would be preferred. Also powdered bleach, and for light, batteries would be useful, flashlights, matches, kerosene oil, and candles. Those things would be good to have. Also, two things that I haven't mentioned as yet that would be very good for you to have are actually apple cider vinegar and baking soda. These are very handy, guys. Talk about cleaning agent, talk about a deodorizer, those bad smells, those odors. Yes, they're good for that, even for oral care. Teeth whitening, washing your vegetables, even cleaning utensils. Baking soda actually can also be used as a repellent in terms of warding off insects. Yes, baking soda can do that too, and also it can kill some of them. So those are some of the things that would be very helpful in the event of an emergency. Yes, so I hope that this information that I've shared with you has been useful. Pray about it, and if you're led, you can little by little get some of these things stocked and prepare in the event of an emergency. Remember, you can subscribe to this channel, and also you could share it with someone so that they will get the knowledge also and be at an advantage in the event of an emergency. Thank you for sticking around, and until then, 再见。